Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, and stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And we're going to set the record straight once again on some clown ex-NBA player, man. I swear to God. These ex-NBA guys, I'm on vacation, man. I cannot, I mean, it's insane what I keep seeing on social media. It really is getting ridiculous now. So I saw some comments from Brian Scalabrine. I don't know when this was. It doesn't even matter when it was. Don't matter if it was last week or it was last night. It don't matter, man. Don't matter if it was 3 years ago or it was 3 days ago. But I saw some comments on social media once again, and it was Brian Scalabrine talking about LeBron James and talking about Luka Doncic and the upcoming season and how he feels they're so formidable and they're unstoppable. But the reason why he's saying that is because according to Brian Scalabrine, guys, LeBron is the best off-ball player I've seen in my life. That was a direct quote from Brian Scalabrine. LeBron James is the greatest off-ball player he's ever seen in his life. So once again, I question Brian Scalabrine and how long he's been watching the NBA. Because y'all obviously ain't been watching that damn long. You think LeBron James is the best off-ball player you ever seen? Not the best driver of the ball. No, not the best in transition. Not the best play. The best off-ball player is LeBron James that he's ever seen in his life. Brian Scalabrine, you are a clown, dude. And I mean that with all disrespect, man. With all due disrespect to Brian Scalabrine in this video, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly humbled, man, by all support, man. Thank you very much. Everyone coming through the live streams, man. It means a lot, guys, for real. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, man, I wanted to touch briefly on some comments I just saw from Brian Scalabrine. Like I said, I just saw it on Instagram like an hour ago, guys. And I wrote it down, his exact quotes that he had that was there and what he said. Like I said, in relation to LeBron James and Luka Doncic, the dynamic between them and how formidable they can be because of Luka Doncic's ability to pass the ball and LeBron James' ability to play off ball, apparently. Now, I had to read this a couple of times because I couldn't believe this dude was saying this. And it makes no sense. So that's why I always tell you we're setting the record straight. This is not accurate. Brian Scalabrine, once again, my man, I don't know what you're talking about. And like I said, for someone like Brian Scalabrine, and listen, man, like I said, I've never once said I could play in the NBA. Never once said I could beat any of these guys. That's not what this is about. I'm a fan of basketball, guys. And I told you, I grew up watching this stuff. I watched basketball for a long time, man. I mean, I have over 3,000 views on this damn channel. Does it sound like I'm just talking nonsense, guys? I'm telling you right now, you can verify everything that I'm telling you, either through, doing your own homework and research, or you can go and watch some other guys' videos, and they're going to give you the video of what I'm telling you guys. Go to AOA's channel right now and go pull up his videos. He's going to give you the visual of what I'm saying. Go to Uncut Hoops channel right now. He's going to give you the visual of the audio that I'm talking about, man. I'm not making this stuff up. I don't have to make this stuff up because these guys are doing that enough. So that's why I'm always here. I'm forced to set the record straight on some fool like Brian Scalabrine, man. And like, I shouldn't even be talking about Brian Scalabrine because really, who is Brian Scalabrine? He's nobody as far as the NBA goes. He's no one. He's a footnote in NBA's history, man. The dude averaged 3 points and 2 freaking rebounds at 6'9", man. All right? Never played 82 games in a season, Brian Scalabrine. A straight bench warmer, man, a role guy at best. And once again, let's be accurate and let's be real here about Brian Scalabrine. The man claims to be a champion, right? He was on the 2008 Boston Celtics. I want you guys right now to understand something. I played more minutes than Brian Scalabrine did in that playoff run to that championship. You guys realize that Brian Scalabrine was not even on the active dressed roster? He wasn't even on the roster, guys. The active roster for the Celtics in 2008. So yes, he was on the team. Absolutely no doubt about it. I think he played some games in the regular season, Brian Scalabrine. But do you guys realize Brian Scalabrine did not play a single minute or a single game in the playoffs, guys? He did not even dress for the playoffs. He wasn't even dressing. If you guys don't understand what I mean, I'm going to try to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So I played a little junior college football, guys. I've told you guys this before. Shout out to SUNY Mooresville. I played a little junior college football at SUNY Mooresville before I went to the Navy, right? And like I told you guys, I played running back, right? So I'm at the school, right? And Like I said, man, I'm playing running back there, but obviously you have to try out to make the team and stuff, man. So there's a lot of guys there trying out for the team. There was like 15 running backs I had to compete against, guys, and I was the youngest player on the entire team. I was 17 years old, guys, trying out in the junior college because my birthday is not until October. So I didn't turn 18 until months after I was already at the college, man. So anyway, I was the youngest kid at the camp, whatever, right? Trying out. But anyway, so I ended up making the team, right? Now, my best friend, we went to school together. He played wide receiver. I was running back, right? He's the one who let me know about this school. It's a whole long story, guys. But anyway, so we're roommates now, right? My best friend, right, man, back then. We're roommates at the school. He's a wide receiver, right? And there's a lot of guys trying out for wide receiver. So my friend didn't actually make the travel team. So what does that mean, guys? So when we had road games, right? Only the kids that made the travel squad would travel on the road games. Not everyone that's on the quote-unquote team travels. Maybe you guys understand it, maybe you don't, but that's how it goes, guys, all right? So you wanted to make the travel team because that meant you played every game. You went away, you guys traveled, and you went and played the away games. The other guys stayed home. They stayed in their dorm rooms. They didn't travel with the team. They didn't make the travel team. So that's essentially what Brian Scalabrine was. He was on the team, the Boston Celtics, no doubt about it and stuff, but he did not play a single game in the playoffs. He did not travel with the team in the postseason, or he would travel with the team, but he did not dress. There was no way that Brian Scalabrine was ever going to be in a game. So he claims to be a champion, has it on his resume. You go to Brian Scalabrine's basketball reference page right now, it'll say 2008 champion. That man played 0 minutes and played 0 games in that entire run, guys. I'm not saying he played 0 minutes in the finals, 0 minutes or 0 games in the finals. He didn't play a single minute in the playoffs. Not a single game, guys. Go look it up. He wasn't on the dressed roster. All right, that's number one. So please, when people talk about Brian Scalabrine and people say, oh, he's a champion and you're not, he's not a champion. I said, I contribute just as much to the 2008 championship as Brian Scalabrine did, guys. The fans rooting for the Celtics contributed more to that championship than Brian Scalabrine did. And like I said, I mean, this is with all due disrespect to Brian Scalabrine, all due disrespect, dude. You're going to open your mouth about this. So anyway, guys, this man said, and I'm going to read the whole quote off, guys. I'll read the whole quote off. This guy said, in relation to Luka Doncic and LeBron James and how formidable they are. And this is why. LeBron is the best. You want to have the GOAT debate? ? You can do that all you want. LeBron is the best off-ball player I've seen in my life. Offensive ball, off-ball cutting, he is the best I have ever seen. I want you guys to think about what he just said there. I'm going to read it again. LeBron is the best. You want to have the GOAT debate? You can do that all you want. LeBron is the best off-ball player I've seen in my life. Off-ball cutting, he is the best I have ever seen. Now, right there reading that lets me know Brian Scalabrine hasn't watched basketball. He never does. See, I tell you guys all the time, just because these guys are professional basketball players, it doesn't really necessarily mean that they love the game or they're a fan of basketball like that, where they were watching it as kids growing up. Brian Scalabrine, I believe, was born in 1978, so he's a couple years older than me, so there's no excuse for this clown. No excuse for you, dude. You play in the NBA, you're 6'9". Once again, like I told you guys, a lot of these guys, Brian Scalabrine, only in the NBA because he's 6'9". If Brian Scalabrine was 6 feet tall, 5'9", not even sniffing the league, guys. Not even, he wouldn't even sniff the high school varsity team, guys. I'm telling you that right now. Brian Scalabrine, 6'9", only reason why in the league, guys. This is what I'm telling you. And once again, I doubt he watched basketball ever. Dude, these guys even watch the game when he says he's the best I've seen in my life. In my life, right? It's like that clown, what was his name? The dude, Chilltown Hoops. Oh, LeBron James, the greatest player I've seen in my life. Once again, I don't know what you're doing and what you're watching, but it ain't basketball, my friend. Like I said, I challenge a lot of these guys, and I doubt that they actually watched the game back in them days, man. They just playing the game because he was tall. He was, oh, man, you're tall. You gotta play basketball. They just threw a basketball and was like, hey, Brian, man, you're 6'9". Go out there and do something. So anyway, does anyone believe that LeBron James is the greatest off-ball player in NBA's history, guys? Because according to Brian Scalabrine, he's the best he's ever seen. So like I said, I doubt he knows the NBA. And once again, if you don't know the NBA's history, that's one thing. Then you can't talk historically. Nobody wants to say, oh, the best I've seen in my life. Dude, you've been alive for a long time now. What is he, 46, 47 years old? So you've been around for almost 50 years, and you're going to sit there and say, oh, LeBron James is the best I've seen in my life. You're not being accurate because there's no way you can defend that position. We've literally talked about how LeBron James refuses to play in the system because he can't play all ball. I mean, my goodness, guys. Let's think about this here. Is LeBron James a better all-ball player than Reggie Miller? I mean, think about Reggie Miller's off-ball movement. The man never stopped. That was the problem guarding Reggie Miller. I remember Michael Jordan talking about that. He hated guarding Reggie Miller because every time they're running Michael Jordan through all these screens. All game long, Reggie Miller's just running around the court like a maniac. It's insane. The man was all ball, much better than LeBron James all ball. I mean, what are we doing here? Is LeBron James better all ball than someone like, I don't know, Rip Hamilton? Let's say what Rip Hamilton was basically doing what Reggie Miller was doing. He literally almost like a carbon copy of what Reggie Miller did, the mid-range game, moving out the ball, just all over. Rip Hamilton never stopped. These guys didn't stop. That's why people talk about the conditioning of these guys. They never stop moving around without the ball. LeBron James is not better than those guys. He's talking about all ball. I mean, my goodness, LeBron James always has the ball in his hand. The dude dribbles the air of the ball. He holds the ball. He takes 20 shots a game, but he's the best all-ball player in the world. I mean, my God, this is tantamount to what they say. Oh, LeBron James is a pass-first player, but he's taking the most shots in NBA's history and missed the most shots in NBA's history and averages 20 shots a game for his career. That's not pass-first. You can't be talking about all ball when the man's never all ball. I mean, my God. So, is LeBron James a better all-ball player than Steph Curry? I mean, we're just talking about a play from his era. Let's think about Steph Curry now. Steph Curry's literally all ball all the damn time. Draymond Green's allowed to do what he does because Steph Curry can play all ball. Kevin Durant could come to that team and do what he wants because Steph Curry don't need the ball in his damn hands. He don't need the ball like that to be effective, to impact and galvanize and raise the level of his teammates. So to me, Steph Curry is greater all ball, guys, than LeBron James has ever been. And that's the facts here. This is not hate on LeBron James, man. Brian Scalabrine, you are lost, my man. You have no clue what you're talking about. And it's so obvious. I mean, my God, Steph Curry's been all ball on LeBron James. And really what the nail in the coffin is here, guys, and the one point that I really want to highlight here for you guys is I want you guys to remember the 2011 NBA Finals. Not about, LeBron James and what happened. I want you guys to focus on what Dwayne Wade said. And I've talked about this. Dwayne Wade said after those finals, he realized he had to help LeBron James. And the way that he realized he had to help LeBron James was, and this is his words, to study film of Michael Jordan playing off ball. That's what Dwayne Wade did that summer. He studied film of Michael Jordan in the triangle playing off ball. That's what Dwayne Wade did. That wasn't LeBron James. So if Brian Scalabrine's accurate, and LeBron James is the greatest all-ball player ever that he's seen, he's older than Dwayne Wade, I believe, and he's been seeing all this stuff, right? He's an ex-NBA player. Then why is Dwayne Wade studying Michael Jordan all-ball? Why is he not saying LeBron James? But more importantly, why is Dwayne Wade talking about he's playing off-ball if LeBron James is the greatest all-ball player ever? So you're telling me the greatest all-ball player in the history of the game in 2011 did not know what to do off-ball? He had no clue what to do off-ball in those finals. I guess Brian Scalabrine didn't watch those finals, I guess. I'm assuming he didn't watch them. And he definitely doesn't know about Dwayne Wade's comments about studying Michael Jordan playing off-ball in the triangle. So can we take another step here and say Michael Jordan was obviously a better off-ball player than LeBron James? He played in the triangle. He had to be better off-ball. How could the man lead the league in scoring all those years while playing off-ball in a system? Damn, guy must have been pretty damn great, right? Think so. Once again, Michael Jordan allowed Scottie Pippen to have that role and be that point forward and play that role in the triangle, right? Guys like Ron Harper, he allowed these guys to bring the ball up the court. He allowed them to have a role, guys. That's a sacrifice that Michael Jordan made for his teammates. He could play all ball. Michael Jordan was a much greater cutter all ball than LeBron James. Brian Scalabrine said he's the best cutter all ball that I've seen ever seen. LeBron James is the best cutter ball. He's a better cutter ball than Michael Jordan. No, he's not, man. LeBron James never played in a system. How is he the best all-ball player in history when the man dominates the basketball? I question the integrity of these men all the time, man. No integrity in these comments. These are not honorable comments because they don't add up. There's no one that believes LeBron James is a great all-ball player like that because that's been his downfall. That's a problem for LeBron James. He can't play all-ball. So guys like Kyrie Irving have to mold their games. Guys like Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, right? All of these guys got to change their games. Luka Doncic included. Because LeBron James won't sacrifice for his teammates, but we got this full Brian Scalabrine out here talking about LeBron James, the best all-ball player I've ever seen in my life. That's insane, man. Once again, stop putting microphones in front of these clowns. Stop interviewing these clowns. And all these clown podcasts, man, y'all are weak. Y'all are weak, soft, feminine fools, man. I don't respect a lot of these pages I see on Instagram. A lot of this stuff these people post. Like, where's your credibility, man, from these posts that you guys? You guys are a joke. A lot of these pages on Instagram are a joke, guys. Especially the LeBron James pages. They don't know what they're talking about. They make no sense, man. Makes no sense at all. So you guys know the deal, man. These are the facts. Brian Scalabrine makes no sense. LeBron James is the greatest all-ball player in the history of the game. Better than Reggie Miller or Steph Curry or Rip Hamilton. Like I said, or anything that Michael Jordan was doing in the triangle. Michael Jordan was much more effective on the break. Like I said, cutting, coming off of screens. Like Michael Jordan was a much better coming off screen, catch and shoot plays than LeBron James could dream about being. Steph Curry coming off screens, moving on ball, catching and shooting. I mean, my goodness, Reggie Miller. What is LeBron James doing? He always has the ball in his hands. But Brian Scalabrine gonna say it's all ball. So now LeBron James is the pass first player with the most points in history to make him look greater. And now LeBron James is the best all-ball player in the history of the world. Meanwhile, he dominates the basketball. It never plays in a system. I don't understand what we're doing here. That's literally called rewriting history, guys. Bending of reality. But look who it is. Brian Scalabrine. Brian Scalabrine is the kind of guy where I see him doing a lot of this stuff out there in social media world where he likes to talk to the common folks as if, I don't like NBA players or professional athletes that try to act like, oh yeah, you guys think I'm a scrub in the NBA, but I'll come out to your rec league and destroy you guys. Dude, that's lame as hell. Are you bragging about coming out and being some commoners? Once again, I've played a lot of rec leagues, dude. A lot of rec leagues, man. And I haven't seen many 7-foot guys in these rec leagues. I just haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's some big guys in these rec leagues that I played in. But it's Brian Scalabrine, his claim to fame, is trying to go and play common folks out in the street. Dude, you're a loser. That's the definition of loser. You're so tough that you have to go and try to challenge common folks out there at 6'9". Like I said, man, Brian Scalabrine was 5'9". He ain't sniffing no athlete. He ain't sniffing no sports. None. All right, a lot of us out here, we were never blessed with these guys' genetics, guys. That's the facts, man. All right, these guys are blessed, and they act as if they're not. They act as if, oh, I'm just a regular guy, and I made the league because I'm so great. Once again, Brian Scalabrine, if you were my height, you could not do half the things that I'm doing that I could do. And at my age right now, Brian Scalabrine can't shine my shoes, man. Just can't shine my shoes. That dude look like he in good shape. Nope. Once again, he's 6'9", though. Great for Brian Scalabrine. Like I said, a dude that's recognized as a champion, right? Oh, Brian Scalabrine, NBA champion. Never played any minutes, never played any games during the entire playoff run, guys. So like I told you, I contributed just as much to that playoff run as Brian Scalabrine. But he's out here talking on the microphone as if he really has anything good to say. It's really sad, like I said, that these guys keep getting microphones and they keep talking as if they never watched basketball. It's so obvious these guys did not watch basketball. Like, all you have to do is say LeBron James is one of the best that I've seen. But you're just coming out saying it's the best I've ever seen. The best I've seen in all ball. But he's not an all-ball player, though. No one's going to buy this. I would love to see people and what they have to say about this, man. Like I said, I don't know if many people heard his comments. I just saw this. I had to do a video because it didn't make no sense to me. So Brian Scalabrine says, LeBron James is the best all-ball player I've seen in my life. All-ball cutting, he is the best I've ever seen. All-ball cutting. Where was that in 2011, though? Then why is Dwayne Wade studying Michael Jordan film to learn how to play all ball in the triangle like Michael Jordan did? Why is Dwayne Wade studying film on Michael Jordan if LeBron James already knows how to play all ball? Or if he's the greatest, why is he not studying film on LeBron James to learn how to play all ball? I don't get this. Brian Scalabrine, he just talks and talks. And I tell you, a lot of these guys, they just say things and they think that they have cachet because they played in the league. That's supposed to give them cachet. But once again, when you guys are flip-flopping, when you guys are speaking and it doesn't add up to what we already know and what we've seen, you sound ridiculous and you sound paid off. And once again, this is where your integrity comes into question. So these are honorable comments from Brian Scalabrine. And like I said, I mean this with all due disrespect to Brian Scalabrine. All due disrespect, dude. You are a clown, man. A straight clown, and you make no sense. Like I said, you show me LeBron James playing all ball better than Michael Jordan. It's never happened. Never played a damn system. He's not better than Steph Curry all ball. He's not better than Reggie Miller all ball. How is he better than Rip Hamilton off ball? I'm not saying that, Rip Hamilton's a better overall, greater player than LeBron James. It's not about that. We're talking about all ball. This is what Brian Scalabrine is. He's the best he's ever seen. So that's why I said, what have you been watching? You haven't been watching NBA for that long. Like I said, you probably started watching basketball 2010, 2015, even though he was in the league before that. Guys don't know the game. It doesn't make sense. I'm baffled at what they say. So you play in the NBA when guys like Steph Curry were in the NBA, but yet you can say LeBron James is the best all-ball player you've seen in your life. Dude, you're a loser. Straight loser. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.